My sister told everyone my baby's name was fake. I named my son Calloway. It was my husband Reed's grandfather's name, the man who took Reed in at 14 when his dad walked out and never came back. When I told my sister Margot over the phone, she went quiet for about 5 seconds. Then she said, "You're not serious, Calloway. That's not a name. That sounds like a brand of golf clubs." I told her it was important to Reed. She said Reed needed to get over his sad little backstory and pick a real name. I hung up. That should have been the end of it. But Margot started a group chat with our cousins called Baby Calloway Support Group. She was sending memes every day, golf puns, pictures of country clubs. One message said thoughts and prayers for my nephew who has to spell that on every form for the rest of his life. Our cousin Delia screenshot the whole chat and sent it to me. I cried for an hour. Reed saw the messages and didn't talk for the rest of the night. The next week, Margot came to the house for a visit. She brought a onesie that said my mom lost a bet on it. She held it up laughing while I was breastfeeding. Reed walked out the back door and sat in the truck for 20 minutes. Here's what you need to know about Margot. She's been with this guy Owen for almost a year. Posts him constantly. Tells everyone he's the most genuine person she's ever met. Owen comes from old money. His family owns property all over the coast. She's been trying to impress his parents for months, buying expensive wine for their dinners, laughing at jokes she doesn't get, calling his mother Mrs. Ashford, even though his mom told her to use her first name. 3 weeks after the onesie incident, Reed and I were at a farmer's market downtown. A woman stopped me. "Oh my goodness, what a beautiful baby. What's his name?" "Calloway," I said. Her face completely changed. She grabbed her husband's arm. "That's my father's name. Nobody's named Calloway anymore." "That's wonderful." "My husband's grandfather," I said. "He raised my husband after his dad left." She teared up. "I'm Judith. This is my husband Glenn. Your son has a beautiful name to carry." We talked for 10 minutes. They were lovely, and I thought that was the end of the story. It wasn't. 2 months later, Margot invited the whole family to Owen's parents' estate for a barbecue. She told me on the phone she thought Owen might propose soon. She said his parents finally loved her. We showed up on Saturday. Big property. Beautiful lawn. Owen met us at the gate. He looked down at the carrier. "And who's this little man?" "Calloway," I said. Owen froze. "That's my grandfather's name. Calloway Ashford. He built this entire property. My mom talks about him every single day." He turned around and yelled across the lawn, "Mom, come here." And that's when I saw her. Judith, the woman from the farmer's market. She walked over and looked at me and her eyes went wide. "Oh my God, it's you, the Calloway baby." She grabbed Owen's arm the same way she grabbed Glenn's at the market. "Owen, this is the couple I told you about. They named their son after his grandfather, just like ours." Owen was grinning. "What a legacy name." Margot walked over holding a glass of wine. "What's going on?" Owen put his arm around her. "Babe, you didn't tell me your nephew's name was Calloway. That's my grandfather's name. Mom's been talking about this couple she met at a farmer's market for weeks. Turns out it's your sister." Margot's face went white. Judith looked at her. "You never mentioned your nephew shared Papa's name. I would have loved to know that." Margot opened her mouth. Nothing came out. Glenn walked over. "Margot, you must be so proud. Your family honoring a name like Calloway. That takes real character." Reed pulled out his phone. Didn't say a word. Just opened the group chat screenshots Delia sent. Handed the phone to Owen. Owen read it, then he read it again. Then he handed the phone to Judith. Baby Calloway Support Group. Golf memes. The onesie that said my mom lost a bet. The message about thoughts and prayers. Judith put the phone down and looked at Margot. "You made fun of this name. My father's name. You sat at my dinner table and told me family legacy was the most important thing in the world." Owen stepped back from her. "You told me you loved that name. You told me you thought it was classic and strong when Mom brought it up last week." "It was a joke," Margot whispered. "Nobody's laughing," Judith said. Owen looked at her the way you look at someone you're seeing clearly for the first time. "You spent months trying to make my family think you're something you're not. And this whole time you were trashing the one thing that actually means something to us. I think you should go."